Quiet quitting, is it bad and should you do it? And why are so many people going through this process of quietly quitting? Well, firstly, no, I don't think it's bad. I think the people that class it as lazy are your typical baby boomers who have worked incredibly hard their whole life, physically, and that they think the new generations, millennials and Gen Z, if they're quietly quitting, then they're not loyal, they're not hardworking, they've not got the grit and determined. No, it's not that. People have woken up and they are fed up of being classed as a number, nothing more. They don't want to go in early, they don't want to stay late for not being paid for it, not being valued and not being respected. That is why I quietly quit in my last job. But also for me, I always wanted to build my own business because I'm someone who enjoys time freedom. I've always wanted to live life on my terms, and I wanted to design a life that I was going to be happy with and that I loved waking up Monday to Monday doing what I do, and being in a job, I was never going to get that fulfillment. And I was too hyper aware, Aaron, if you're in a job, you have zero control. A job is not safe, it is not secure, it is far riskier than starting your own business. Period. I'll never have anything other than that. It is riskier. So quietly quitting, what is it? Well, essentially, that's the term that we use, right? It's just doing your job. It's become a bit of a meme, clickbait kind of title, quietly quitting, and it became this kind of social sensation. But really, it's doing your job, no more, no less. But unfortunately, companies, they don't like that. They want you to go above and beyond. They want you to overinvest, overcommit, and dedicate your life. And people don't want to do that. I get it, I don't want to do that. Because you're not truly valued. And I think when the pandemic came in 2020, look how many people were made redundant, expenses were really looked at within companies. So a lot of jobs were cut because they were like, oh my God, the pandemic's woken the company up. We need to make cutbacks, but we still need maximum output. And there was a lot of pressure put on employees to still have this huge amount of output, but the wages never went up. And companies really needed to crack that whip a little bit harder. And people were like, what am I doing? I want to spend more time with family. So what they do is they start mentally checking out. But for me, if I could give anyone any advice, if you are going to quietly quit, there's only two things you should be doing, running that alongside sort of mentally checking out, is number one, you should be looking for another job. Don't remain in a job that you are quietly quitting, because eventually they will try to manage you out. Or secondly, quietly quit whilst you're building a business on company time. Now, oh my God, bosses and managers and directors and execs will hate what I'm saying, but I don't give a monkeys. Use the company that you're staying at right now to pay you per hour whilst you build your own company to escape eventually. Or get them to pay you whilst you look for another job. That way you float yourself. My God, some people would really hate that, but you know what? It is what it is, and that's what I would do. So, quietly quitting, no, it's not bad. I don't think it's lazy. I think it's showing self-worth, self-respect and self-value. I think if you've got to a point where you have realised, oh my God, I'm just a number. No matter the years, no matter the time and effort, the promotions that I put in, they could still get rid of me. And then I have no control over my life. I don't think that's lazy at all. You get one shot at life, remember that. You get one shot. You never come back. So imagine committing your entire life to an employer who could get rid of you in a heartbeat and replace you in 72 hours. Does it make quietly quitting look so bad then, when that's the reality? No. I think there is a huge movement as well right now where we have this abundance of information, all online, all for free. People are going, oh my God, why am I doing 40, 50 hours, slogging myself every single week? And I don't get a lot to show for it, really, and I could be got rid of. So people are thinking outside the box. And again, people are thinking, well, I'll do the minimum, and I'll start figuring out something for myself. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's good. I think that's self-worth. Imagine being micromanaged, harassed, bullied, having that gut-wrenching feeling of that, Sunday kind of dread of, oh my God, I've got work and, I can't wait to book my annual holiday just so I can escape from the place. You don't need to go through that. So again, I think the ideal situation is you stay at a job. So if you're not going to build a business, I think stay in a job for 2 years and then hop to another one. Go in at a higher entry level, higher pay. Another 2 years, learn some new skill sets, go to another job, higher pay. Because the other thing is as well, if you stay in a job for like 5, 10, 15 years, your pay is only going to go up so much. And I promise you, every individual who works for someone else will get to a point and think, for the time I've given you, have I really got my money's worth? Have I got my time's worth, sorry? And the answer will be no. Whereas job hopping, at least you can actually flitter from one job to the other, spend 2 years learning new skill sets, and then go to another job at a higher level and a higher pay. That's another solution that you could do. But the only people that do not like the term quietly quit, or quiet quitting, is baby boomers who have been digging holes, laying bricks, building houses, old school plumbers. They don't like it. Well, tough. That is the world that we're in. People want more and people are fed up. I mean, look, it's 11:49 on a Wednesday. I've taken a drive to do a YouTube video because I designed my own life. I took control. I'm not in a job right now. The sun is shining. I've just been to the gym. I've had a lovely bit of lunch. If I was in my old job now, I'd be having to listen to some scrawny little micromanager go on about how he wants to put everyone on a performance review and how he's just got a pay rise and now he's on 42 grand, Mr. or Mrs. Big Shot. Yet here I am, well above 6 figures at 32 years old, no debt, driving, quite frankly, a nice car on a Wednesday afternoon, all because I went through the process of quiet quitting and smart working. And now no one tells me what to do, because I did want time freedom. I wanted to live a life of purpose. I'm not bothered about being the wealthiest person in the world. I'm really not. But I do want the option to do exactly what I want, and I want control in my life, and that's what I have. You'll never get control in a job, I promise you. I know you won't. Some people won't like that. If you can resonate, do let me know in the comments below. Do you actually agree with quiet quitting? And also, look, I'll say this off the cuff. Walk slow in your workplace. Like, don't walk quick. Don't be the person who does everything fast, because then you're going to get used and abused. You're going to be the yes man or yes woman. You're going to be the donkey, the monkey that gets given all the odds and sods. Don't be that individual. Let me know in the comments, do you agree with quiet quitting? I do. I did it, and voila, this is my life. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I'm rooting for all of you. Go get your free guides in the description of this video, and until next time, I will see you all very soon. Peace out.